Wizz Air just welcomed its 60 millionth passenger flying in Hungary. It hit the milestone on a recent flight from Budapest to Tallinn, the very same route that launched the airline more than 20 years ago. And the airline itself isn't planning on slowing down. Recently revealed plans for new routes and a base in Israel and a return to Ukraine once the fighting stops. It was the largest non-Ukrainian carrier before the war began. Chief Executive of Wizz is Váradi. József with me now, sir. It is always good to see you. Good evening to you from in Budapest. Let's start, though, with the two developments. I mean, the decision to open in Israel at the same time as you'd closed the Abu Dhabi hub. And I know it's not apples and oranges, or rather it's apples and oranges in the sense that Abu Dhabi was a different AOC, it was a different setup, etc., etc. But Israel is going to be quite a large base for you when it gets up and running.
Well, good evening, Richard. Thank you for inviting me to your show. Indeed, these are fascinating changes in the business. I think we have been elaborating on why we were closing Abu Dhabi. We had to do that because of the changing set of circumstances with the regulators, also with the engines what we had on hand. Israel is a very different story, very unrelated to Abu Dhabi. We are the largest inbound carrier to Israel, and we think we can take the next step to lower cost of livings for the Israelis in order to benefit from the services of Wizz Air, which is already the largest inbound carrier in the country.
Your competitors, the low-cost carriers there, are already crying foul, saying your costs are not the same, you don't bear the same security costs as they do, and that they're saying that they will be facing unfair competition when you start.
Of course, this is not true. We have been operating to Israel for about 10 years with no incident, no events whatsoever, and we have been very proud of what we've been able to achieve. I think we have been really an economic engine for Israel, not only creating low-cost travel opportunities for the Israelis and people who want to visit Israel, but also stimulating the market, creating a lot of jobs. And we will just be doing more of it by establishing ourselves as a base carrier. We are working closely with the government, also with some other stakeholders in the market, to make sure that we are playing fairly and equitably, but we simply are just a more efficient carrier than any of the local carriers there.
Last week we had Willie Walsh on the programme. Willie Walsh says he expects very slowly supply chain issues to get better, but he was not at all optimistic in any way about it. How many aircrafts on the ground have you got at the moment?
We've got 35 aircraft on the ground. I think we start seeing some improvements because last time around it was 45. Going into summer 26, we are expecting 25 aircraft on the ground. And by the end of 27, we expect the whole fleet being operated and flying. So it is a slow motion, but it is happening and it is progressing. And I'm very hopeful that in the foreseeable future, in about 2 years, this issue will get largely behind us.
You see, that's what you're on the record as saying. It's once you've got the full fleet up and running that the true power of Wizz Air will be seen.
Well, absolutely. Just imagine Wizz Air in 2 years from now. By that time, our entire fleet will be renewed and will be entirely neo technology, which gives the best economic performance, the best sustainability performance. We're going to be upgauging from a 180-seater A320 to a 239-seater A321 aircraft. And all of these aircraft will be flying. So imagine that. And the performance coming out of that level of economic efficiency and environmental efficiency.
So what do you believe is the natural, perfect stage length for a Wizz Air flight? Because you and I have talked, you're not going long haul, you're sort of going to be that sweet spot of short to medium haul where you get the maximum efficiencies of the route and the fuel and the costs. What do you believe that is?
If you want me to say one number, 1,000 miles, 1,600 kilometers, I think this is a sweet spot.
And when we look at the future, let's talk about Ukraine finally. I know both airlines, neither of you are going to fly until it's safe and there's a ceasefire. I get that's a given. Who'll get there first, you or Michael at Ryanair?
Look, we are the last airline leaving Ukraine. We're going to be the first airline returning to Ukraine. We had operating bases in Ukraine. We will have operating bases in Ukraine going back to market. We believe that Wizz Air is well set to be the hometown carrier for the Ukrainians, and we will act accordingly. You should be seeing us starting from a pole position to be the first at the end of the race to get to the market.
We look forward to the race and we look forward to your return. Thank you as always, sir, for joining us. I'm always grateful for your time. Thank you.